Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and today we're going to be revisiting Orbit Culture. Now, it's been a very long time since I last checked out Orbit Culture. It's been about 2 years, I think. Now, there is a reason behind that. There was a point where I believe they got a new record company, and that record company just immediately started going around giving everybody copyright strikes on their YouTube channels if they did reactions to the band's music. And if I remember correctly, Orbit Culture actually took umbrage with this, and they said they were going to do something about it. Don't know whether they did or not. I don't know exactly what came from that, but yeah, so I sort of laid off doing any reactions to their music for a while because I didn't want to get any copyright strikes. So fingers crossed we won't have any problems with this video. Now, we're going to be looking at a track called Vultures of North. I've got the lyrics here. They are on Genius, and Genius are known for posting erroneous versions of lyrics, but, you know, I live in hope. Now, I do remember last time I checked them out, like I said, it was about 2 years ago. I did very much enjoy their music, but I've not actually listened to anything of theirs since then. So, looking forward to this. So, we'll just jump straight into the track and see what we've got. So, Vultures of North by Orbit Culture. Let's have a look. And there you go. Vultures of North by Orbit Culture. And what a track. Fast, heavy, brutal, brilliantly performed. Those vocals are just so good, so heavy, and just it's just sounded so good. Now the track itself, along with the video, have a very sort of tribal feel to it, and the actual lyrics themselves seem to have a sort of almost tribal aspect to them as well. I can't make out exactly what the track itself might be about, but it seems, by the context of the video and by some of the actual lines within the track, it's got something to do with, like, a tribal culture. Because they keep talking about, like, the flag of the antlers and beware of the antlers, and antlers were very prominent in the imagery in there. And of course there was that person at the end which looked like it might have been a sort of god of some sort, with the huge antlers, and the woman was proffering what appeared to be a heart to them. So this could possibly be part of a larger concept album, it might be part of a much larger story. I'm not entirely sure. Because what's it? The album, it's off the album Descent, apparently. But that's all I know about that. Now, the lyrics itself, it goes, do you feel it in the marrow, in the bone thrown? You'll never know what our bones are made of. Now look up to the sky and observe the vultures of north, they'll come, drinking blood, now only to satisfy our mouths. More hunger, the hungrier. You'll see what I meant by the warnings. We are here, we are now, we're in orbit. So do you feel it in the marrow, in the bone thrown? Do you feel it deep inside this? There's this feeling, that is so deeply ingrained within a person. Look up to the sky and observe the vultures of the north, they'll come. A sort of portent of war, maybe. And he says here, you'll see what I meant by the warnings. We are here, we are now. So, we gave you enough warning. You'll see what's going to happen, that you didn't heed our warning. Then it goes into the chorus. It says, it's in the blood, the underdog, the undertow, beware of the antlers. It's in the blood, the underdog, the undertow, beware of the antlers. Beware of the antlers, beware of the end. So, it sort of gives this impression of possibly even like a berserker-like tribe. It's in the blood, the underdog, you thought we were going to be easily walked over, but, we're coming for you. Beware of the antlers, and this seems to be the sigil of this tribe or whatever. Beware of the antlers. We are the antlers. We're coming for you. Possibly. I have no idea. I'm just guessing here. You'll feel it in the matter, this cyclone. You'll see it, the predator, in final form. Menace awaits from what we create. We are here. We are now. We are in orbit. So you get menace awaits from what we create. So we've created this tribe. We've created this group of berserkers or whatever. This is kind of what it sounds like when it says it's in the blood, the underdog sort of thing. You'll see what's coming to you, and you're going to be bloody surprised. Then of course it goes back into that chorus. It's in the blood, the underdog, the undertow, beware of the antlers. It's in the blood, the underdog, the undertow, beware of the antlers. It's in the blood, the underdog, the undertow, beware of the antlers, beware of the antlers. These antlers will cut us free. In here we'll be free. The blood-soaked teeth, immortal lands. Enter now, friend, and you'll see what we're made of. Where we come from. Last in line, but everlasting armies under banners of the antlers. So again, given the idea of this, war tribe, colony sort of thing, the antlers will cut us free. And like I said, towards the end of the video, we saw that sort of antlered possible deity. They will set us free. They will lead us to victory. Possibly. We'll be free, blood-soaked teeth, immortal lands. So again, even if we die, we'll be going to heaven, Valhalla, whatever sort of place. Enter now, friend, and you'll see what we're made of, where we've come from. You know, come join us. You'll see how strong we are. You know, we'll tell you of our you know, of our ancestors, that sort of thing. You know, we'll tell you where we've come from, and you'll understand why we are like we are and who we are. It says Latin line, but everlasting armies under battle and under banners of the antlers. So again, the sigil of this army and that apparent god that was at the end. The bad omens become warming heat sources, our cells for this cult that is coming. The fear of darkness sets primal mind in motion, will protect the herd from outside forces. At the edge of insanity, will adapt into being the hunter. Roam this land, son, will be rising the flag of the antlers. And again, this gives the idea of a tribe fighting to protect itself. You know, it sets the primal mind in motion, will protect our herd, will protect the herd from outside forces. So, you know, we're going to protect our tribe, what have you, from outsiders, you know, foreigners that might be coming to try and take our land, sort of thing. It says we'll adapt into being the hunter. So, you know, this, for all we know, could have been a peaceful tribe, and now they're under the threat of being colonized by, you know, foreigners, outsiders, you know, that sort of thing, who are coming to take over their lands, and they're being forced to fight back. And they're, you know, this antlered deity as it might be, you know, they're turning to them for the inspiration and, you know, as a means to an end to stop this from happening. Could well be. It says, beware of the antlers, beware of the end, and then goes back into that course. It's in the blood, the underdog, the undertow, beware of the antlers. It's in the blood, the underdog, the undertow, beware of the antlers. And then the song comes to an end. So, you know, it like I said, it does seem to be talking about a tribe, you know, maybe an isolated tribe that, you know, kept themselves to themselves, and now these outside influences, these foreign lands have turned around and gone, do you know what? I want that. And these people are being forced to defend themselves against these foreign invaders. And, you know, it's a thing you tend to find quite a lot in, like, Viking metal bands. Someone once described this band to me as a mix between Metallica and Amon Amarth. And, you know, you can kind of see where that idea comes from. So, yeah. I really like that piece of music. Like I say, it's fast, heavy, you know, frenetic piece of music. And, you know, like I said, the vocal performance to it is fantastic. You know, I love the sound of the vocals. And I've always enjoyed their music. And I can't remember, you know, I've only checked out maybe 2 or 3 tracks on their channel. And I'm pretty sure all of them seem to have some sort of meaning to do with, like, tribes and things like that, you know, foreign people getting their lands destroyed, that sort of thing. If I remember correctly, like I said, it's been a long time since I listened to it. But yeah, another great piece of music. Don't really know what else I can say about that, so I'll leave that as it is. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, maybe even a subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.